Take his relationship with HW. Daniel could have just left the baby in the mine, but he takes the kid on and raises him as his own. In his review, Roger Ebert wrote that Daniel uses HW as a prop, which he does. But if you think about the average childhood in the U.S. at the turn of the 20th century, prop is a solid upgrade from farm laborer. When a buildup of gas causes an explosion at one of the oil wells, Daniel makes a beeline to his son and returns him to the canteen, to safety. He tries to address HW's injuries, but can't quite find a way to communicate with his son, who has just lost his hearing. The gas leak erupts into a massive fire, and Daniel finds himself being torn towards the explosion, taking leave of his son, who just wants the comfort and protection of his father. Instead of returning to HW after handling the crisis, Daniel stares at the tremendous fire, realizing just how much oil is in this land, the pursuit of empire building consuming his heart. After the accident, Daniel struggles to help his son. They've lost the ability to verbally communicate, and eventually HW acts out by setting their cabin on fire. At a loss, Daniel sends his son away to a deaf boarding school and is emotionally torn to shreds at having abandoned his son. He takes a meeting with Standard Oil, and one of their reps, Tilford, unintentionally implies that Daniel is not taking care of HW. He gets so very defensive at this.
You just tell me how to run my family.
It might be more important now that you've proven the field and we're offering to buy you out.
One night, I'm going to come to you inside of your house, wherever you're sleeping, and I'm going to cut your throat.
Later, when Bandy manipulates Daniel into getting baptized at the church, the pastor, Eli Sunday, who had previously suffered a profound indignity from Daniel, looks to return the favor. He commands Plainview to profess his sin of abandoning his child over and over and over again, loudly and passionately enough to reach God and the other parishioners. As much as this scene is about the power dynamic between Daniel and Eli, and as humiliating as this whole charade is for him, this event is what propels Daniel to bring his son home. And when HW returns, Daniel gets a sign language tutor for his son, and HW continues to be educated on the oil business from his father. In their final scene together, HW meets with his father to declare that he's going to start a new venture in Mexico, and that he's grateful for everything Daniel's done for him. Instead of being proud of his son for striking out on his own, Plainview the elder gets inordinately upset by this. He hates competition and wants to see everyone else fail. This is such a betrayal from his son. Daniel starts saying some true yet hateful shit to HW, calling him a bastard from a basket. As cruel and paranoid as he is here, it's hard to get to that level of pure loathing if you don't actually care about the person you're insulting. Even as he's lashing out at HW, Daniel still very much loves his son.